Hi, you guys. It's Yaz, and today I'm going to talk about 6 things a narcissist will do when they're done with you. So notice these 6 things, because if you notice this in your relationship, pretty much that narcissist is done with you and is about to discard you, okay? So let's get into what a narcissist would do when they're done with you. Number 1, a narcissist will make excuses. Always excuses why they can't see you, or, why they didn't call you, or why you didn't do something that they promised to do. Narcissists now have checked out. So they don't feel like they have to follow through with things. They don't feel like they have to come and see you as much. They will start to see you less and less and less, okay? So one of the things they're going to do is they're not going to see you as much, and they're going to see you less, okay? You're going to feel like this person, you're not even in a relationship with them, because they're going to be constantly making excuses why they can't see you. And what they're going to do is they're going to gaslight you and say, oh, I can't see you this weekend. I have to work again. They love to use work as an excuse, okay? They love it because they know there's nothing you could say about it. They also like to use the excuse, oh, I have to go see my mother, or I have to help my family, with this or with that. So again, you can't really say much because, that's their family and they have to help out. So they'll gaslight you and it'll be confusing to you, but they will be seeing you less and less, and they will be making excuses why they can't see you, okay? They may even say, another one they love to do is say they got to see their kids. When they're not really seeing their kids, they're seeing another supply, all right? Moving along on things a narcissist would do when they're done with you. This one is pretty obvious, guys. They'll stop sleeping with you, all right? Again, the narcissist is not going to be thirsty for you. They're not going to have any interest in sleeping with you. Why? Because 9 times out of 10, they're sleeping with somebody else that you don't even know about, all right? So if you notice your sex life is going down to nothing, and, there is no sex life, or you haven't had sex with them in a very long time, you could trust and believe that that narcissist is getting it somewhere, okay? And that's probably another supply. That's another sign a narcissist is done with you. Because narcissists are sexual creatures that love sex. They love instant gratification. So they'll use excuses again, and they'll say something like, I'm tired, or sex isn't everything in a relationship. So another sign that the narcissist is done with you is that they have no interest in sleeping with you or being intimate whatsoever, okay? Narcissists in general are not intimate, but they not even going to have an interest in having sex with you, all right? Next sign a narcissist is done, or something that they will do to show you they're done with you, is the narcissist all of a sudden stops fighting with you. They have checked out. No longer are you having these fights with them. They're not even responding to you when you're trying to bring things up or trying to resolve conflict. Why? Because they don't care. The narcissist is completely indifferent, completely checked out, and they're not even fighting with you anymore. When you bring things up to them, what do? They walk away. They don't even say anything, okay? And you're like, boy, they're not even fighting with me anymore. Why aren't they fighting? Because they don't care. See, when they don't fight with you, it shows you they don't even care. They don't care what you think. They don't care about resolving anything with you. And, they're not going to get themselves aggravated. They're completely indifferent to you, so they stop fighting with you, all right? This is another thing that a narcissist will do when they're done with you. The fighting will start to simmer, and you'll have less fights with them, but you'll be still with no resolution with them. You're still going to be upset because nothing's getting resolved. They don't care what comes out of your mouth. The other thing they do, and I'm going to throw this in as well, is they don't listen to a word you say at all at that point, okay? So again, they will stonewall you in the middle of a sentence. They will walk out because they just don't care anymore what you think, what you feel, or anything. And they can run into a silent treatment. Another sign also that I want to throw in here is that towards the end, all right, when they're done with you, they will be very quiet. They will be silent with you because, again, they're not concerned about you. They're not concerned about the relationship. They don't even want to exert their energy in arguing with you because there is no point. They don't have to win themselves over to you anymore because, again, they have checked out. They have somebody else. 9 times out of 10, when that narcissist is not even fighting with you, if they're not fighting with you at all and they're just letting you talk and they're not saying anything, it's because they don't care because they have somebody else most of the time, all right? What's another thing a narc does when they're done with you? They ghost you, okay? Now, a narcissist, one of the red flags you're dealing with a narcissist in the beginning, and I've talked about this in so many of my podcasts, is they ghost you, okay? That's a sign they pretty much have somebody else. They ghost you, they disappear, they don't pick up their phone for hours, they don't respond to you. It's usually because they're busy with somebody else. But also, when a narcissist is done, with you, they're going to ghost you and not care, okay? They're going to drive you crazy. I went through this. They're going to drive you crazy. They may ghost you for a couple of days, a weekend, whatever. At that point, that narcissist really has checked out and they don't care whatsoever what you think, all right? And most of the time, you don't even know what's going on and you're still there. And they're gaslighting you. They're making excuses. They're saying things like, oh, I just needed time to myself. I just needed time to myself, or I'm going through something, and that's their response to why they haven't responded to your calls or texts. But most of the time when they're ghosting you, it's because they're going to see somebody else, another supply. And again, they don't care. They just don't care. They're in the relationship hanging on a thread. And this is usually when you have to do the reverse discard because they're not letting you go. They're still keeping you around because narcissists figure if they can, they will. So it's up to you to have to let them go. And at that point, they're disappearing on you and they feel like it's just mad disrespect. Okay. Anybody that you're in a relationship who ghosts you for long periods of time or something to that nature is somebody that you got to get rid of, okay? They just have zero respect for you. They don't care. They are done with you. And basically at that point, when they're ghosting all the time, they're pretty much doing whatever the hell they want to do, and they don't care what you think, what you feel, or anything like that. The bottom line is, you guys, you're still there. So as long as you're still there, the narcissist feels they could do whatever they want. And this is one of the things they're going to do when they're done with you. They're just not going to care. They're going to do whatever the hell they want to do. They're going to ghost you, see other supply. They're not going to have sex with you. They're going to stop fighting with you. They're going to make excuses why they can't see you, all right? Next thing they're going to do, they're going to be very cold, unaffectionate, and indifferent. So it's going to feel like they're there, but they're really not there, okay? They're there in body only, and you feel like when you are with them, they're going to constantly be on their phone or buried into a TV, all right? They're going to be zoning out from you. They're not into you. And you say to yourself, what is this person doing here, right? What are they doing here? They don't seem like they want to be affectionate with me. They don't want to have sex with me. They don't want to be intimate with me. Why are they even bothering to come see me, right? Well, they do that because they still want to keep you around. They still want to keep you around. They still like having you around. Maybe you're offering something else to the narcissist, a place to stay, a place to visit. You're giving them attention. Maybe you're giving them money. So that's why they could be hanging around as well, all right? Or they're keeping you around for the long term in the sense that maybe they feel you'll set them up with a business or something, but they're really not into you and they're pretty much done with you. And so they think just by them being there, they don't have to do anything. Just by the fact that they're there, that's the narcissist showing you they care. Oh, I'm here, aren't I? If I didn't love you, I wouldn't be here, right? Yes, you would. Okay. Yes, you would. You're here for other reasons. So another thing that narcissists do, or show you when they're done with you is that coldness, that indifference, that distance. There will be that distance with that person. Like I said, you're not going to feel connected to them. You're going to feel like you have a roommate, all right? A roommate. They're talking about things on the surface. Oh, did you go to the store today? Oh, did you do that? You're like two ships passing in the night, and you don't feel like this person wants to even be close to you. You're going to feel the distance. And the reason that you feel the distance is, again, because their mind is somewhere else. And this is one of the biggest red flags that they have somebody else, is because you'll notice it, you guys. People that have gone through this know exactly what I'm talking about. And I've gone through this. And what it is the person's with you. You're hoping they care about you, but their mind is somewhere else. And usually that is shown by the fact that they're always on their phone. And they'll make excuses saying they're playing a game on their phone. They're getting back to their boss on their phone. Oh, their mother just texts them. They got to respond. Meanwhile, it's other supply. All right. So you're going to feel the coldness, the indifference, and the fact that they are just there in body only. Okay. Now, the next thing that a narcissist does when they're done with you is completely ignore you, like your texts, your calls. Okay. This is kind of corresponds with the ghosting. They don't feel like they have to get back to you, because they've lost all respect for you, for the relationship. They don't respect anything anyway. But in the beginning, they pretend to or try to have certain respect for the relationship because they still need something out of you. At this point, when they're done with you, they don't need anything out of you. So when a narcissist doesn't need anything out of you, that's when you're really going to see the mask drop. And that's when you're really going to see that they really weren't all in, that they really didn't care like they pretended to in the beginning. In the beginning, of course, narcissists put on the great act. Great actors, great actresses. They pretend to care. They pretend that they're in it with you. But once they get what they want, or they're just hanging along, stringing you along, breadcrumbing you, for little tidbits of whatever supply you give them, you're going to see that they're cold, they're distant, and they ignore you, all right? The other thing, they ignore you when you talk. You may be sitting on the couch with them, and you may say something to them, and they pretend like they don't hear you. That's the covert narcissist. And then you say, "Did you hear me? Did you hear what I said?" And they'll say, "Oh, yes. Sorry. Well, what did you say?" Okay? Because they really don't give a rat's ass what comes out of your mouth, all right? Because they don't care what you have to say. They don't care about resolving conflict. They don't care about sleeping with you. All right? So they're just stringing you along, breadcrumbing you, and wasting your fucking life, okay? That's what they're doing. They're wasting your life because they're not all into the relationships. And so this is what they're going to do. All right, when they're done with you, but they haven't let you go yet, all right? They haven't let you go. And this is usually what it leads up to before the narcissist causes a reverse discard, where you discard the narcissist because you're not getting anything out of that narcissist. Absolutely nothing. You're getting nothing out of that narcissist. And you're feeling alone. You're feeling you're not even in a relationship with somebody. Like I said, they'll come to see you sporadically, but you'll always be thirsty. Like, are you coming to see me? Are you coming to see me? Then they come to see you. Then they're not thirsty for you. That's another red flag, you guys. If they're not thirsty for you, they're not into you, or they got somebody else. So, these are the things they're going to do when they're done with you, but they haven't let you go. All right. And they're keeping you because they like to have another option even. Sometimes they keep you just so the narcissist can feel like they have another option. They may have somebody else, but then when they get tired of that somebody else, they come to you and you're like the backup supply now. And they're lingering. They may like to hang out in your crib. A lot of them like to go different places, different people's cribs, and just hang out. All right. but they're not all into the relationship. And you'll feel it because they're cold, they're distant, they don't want to have sex with you. They don't care what you think anymore. They'll disappear and ghost you. And they're basically doing what they want. That's what they're doing. They're doing what they want, and they're not respecting the relationship, and they're not in the relationship. They're telling you they're in the relationship, but what they're showing you is that they're not in the relationship, and that's what you have to go by, not what comes out of their mouth, okay? I'm going to put that plaque on my wall. Never go by what comes out of the mouth of the narcissist. You go by what they show you, and what they're showing you is that they're distant, and they don't want to be close with you, and they don't care if they see you, and they don't care if they disappear and ghost you, and they don't care if you want to resolve conflict, because they have checked out, all right? They have checked out. So you guys, these are all the things a narcissist does when they're done with you, and it's up to you to recognize these red flags, because if somebody is not giving you the same energy you're giving, then what are you doing with them? Like, really, what are you doing with them? Don't be desperate. You'll be okay. You're better off alone and leaving yourself open to talk and see other people than you are wasting your time with this person who's done with you, but hasn't broken up with you. So let them go, okay? If they're not, in the relationship, they're not showing you that they care, and they're just there and body only. We don't need bodies in our houses or their houses. We don't need a body, okay? We could get a blow-up doll, okay? We don't need a body. We need a person with feelings. That's what we need, that care, that show you that they care, that they want to be near you. They want to be next to you. They're in the relationship. We don't need a body that's just sitting there on their phone in the house, because what do you have? You have nothing. You just have somebody tying you down, wasting your time, when you could be getting the love and affection from somebody else, all right? So these are all the things a narcissist does when they're done with you. They haven't cut and discarded you, okay? And usually this is right up to the point where you're going to end up doing or they're going to cause you to do a reverse discard and get rid of that narcissist, okay? And a lot of times they want you to discard them because they don't want to be the bad guy, and this way they can blame everything on you. They want to play the victim, like, oh, I can't believe you let me go, you didn't give the relationship a chance. Yes, I did, but I'm not going to sit there and be with the corpse on the couch, okay? I'm not going to be with the corpse on the couch. If you're not into this relationship or you're not into me, then I don't need you. I'll go find somebody who is into me. I don't need you. And that's how you have to be, okay? Don't let these people take you for granted or treat you less than or bullshit you into thinking that they're in the relationship when they're really not. And when they're doing these things, and these are the signs they show you that they're done with you, it's because they're into somebody else, all right? Listen to me when I tell you, I've lived a lot of life. I've seen a lot. I've been around the game. I was married over 13 years, went through a divorce over 3 years. I was in the game, in the dating game, in and out, okay? And I will tell you, this is the things that they do, all right? So when you don't waste your time with these people, they will waste your time, waste your life. You want somebody who shows you they care and you feel it, okay? So I hope that helps you. If it does, hit the subscribe button, share the podcast. If you're looking for confidential phone coaching, check out the link in the bio. I do have limited time, you guys, because I'm going away for 2 weeks. I'm still going to try to podcast if I can. And also check out my YouTube at the Game Exposed podcast, almost 7,000 videos where I lay it down on my YouTube channel, where I talk about everything. I have thousands of videos talking about discard, covert narcissism, what covert narcissists do, how they dismiss you, how they give you the silent treatment, how they have secret lives, how they play games with you. All of this, about all these reels and videos are on my YouTube channel at the Game Exposed podcast. Also, my Facebook and Instagram is the Game EXP123. And TikTok, you guys, is the Game Exposed. And have a great day.